It's hot. There is no shade. I'm starting a movement. Make shade in Texas. All right, what's next? Wheel bearings. You could probably pull them out with a pry bar, but whatever. So I've just been working, honestly. That's the biggest thing why I haven't had any like content up, and I don't really want to put any content up of just me blabbering and talking and not really doing anything. I'd rather show you something more talk. So first thing, I found a name for the top for the two-door. I think I'm gonna call it the white belt, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Because I am a white belt in jiu-jitsu, so you know, put a few things here with my buddies and friends and all that kind of stuff. But
control your shit, get your juice. Get your juice. No army bar. No army bar. Move the head.
Oh, we're in shade. White belt shit. You know, you're just throwing everything at it. You can do whatever. This will be in the white belt stages, and there's a few stripes on here. You know, because I do got the 4L80, all that good stuff, whatever. So, white belt. That's what I'm gonna call it. Also, I put a link down, so if you are in Central Texas and you want to train, I'll put a link right there so you can look at it to see exactly where to do it, how to sign up. Everyone's pretty cool, so you know what I'm saying. I'll plug the gym in real quick. Back to the video. So if you don't know, 96 two-door Tahoe with some wheels from a Yukon. Those are 18s. 4L80 swap. Right now it's on stock height and everything. And the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower it. So I've been eyeballing Beltec, and I'm gonna lower this thing. I'll probably do like a 2.4, nothing crazy, because I don't want the axles to be like this in the front, because you know at ride height the axles are level, and I don't know. I mean, I remember when I had front wheel drive and I had a Volkswagen, axles were like this, and you just run through them all the time. So leave it at that. Then you know, since I'm gonna be doing bearings, there's also this place that I found that does. Man, why is everybody just looking at me? There's also this place I found, Liberty something of that nature. I'll put it right here, but they have an actual rear disc brake conversion kit that'll get rid of the drums. I'll get a brand new rear caliper, so it'll be a caliper, a rotor, a different mounting bracket, and it'll actually come with a parking brake in it, and I can even get a new master at the same time. So when I do the bearings, I'll do the brake conversion, replace the master, bleed everything, and essentially, you know, be done there. Don't mind that exhaust leak. I was gonna go try and get an exhaust leak and have an exhaust video up for the channel tomorrow, but the guy that I'm trying to buy the exhaust from, dude, he does not want to move out of his way for nothing. And then that's kind of the good and bad thing about Marketplace. But it's a stainless works exhaust, it's a side exit, Cook's headers, everything that I'm gonna need. And he is like an hour and 45 minutes away from me. He doesn't even want to move up a little bit. He just doesn't respond. I think he's just one of those people. So whatever, I was gonna at least have something on here to put the exhaust on here, but I'm still dealing with that. So I'm probably just gonna buy some stainless stuff off of Amazon or somewhere, or see what I can kind of scavenge locally and have some type of exhaust in here. Oh, it's hot. What else we got? Another thing that I want to get done is tint, get some ceramic tint, because it is hot and I regret cutting my AC line when I took the spring and thing off. Another thing that I want to do, that I was actually at the store right now at Walmart, is to repaint these fender liners. You can see here that it's coming apart. Well, you know, it looks rough, okay? The fender liner, it looks rough. All right, I have no idea what causes this cereal branding frosted flake texture on the freaking fender liner, but what I was thinking about doing is just going over with some Rhino liner, sanding it, and then painting it. But man, it is like, dude, when I bought this thing must have sat in the dude's backyard for at least 2 years. I think the bill of sale, which from what I found inside, I think the thing sat in his yard for like 3 years. Because I think he bought it in like 2017 or 2018 and didn't do anything with it. So I want to get that done. So we got, it's the white belt, that's what I'm gonna call it. White belt shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't give a damn, you challenge anybody, you're not scared, whatever. I mean, some white belts are scared, but whatever. So I'm gonna repaint these. I want to do these a darker, probably the same color gray to maybe a different offset gray than here. Then I can go and do this black, and I'm honestly thinking about doing the Tahoe white, or I just may leave it, you know, kind of beat up paint. But I would really like to get a cowl hood on here, at least maybe like a 2-inch or something on here to help with some heat, you know what I'm saying? Transcooler, everything's fine up here. There's a derail transcooler up here with the fan. I still gotta wire the fan up and everything, but it works. We ain't got nothing to worry about there. I gotta redo the alignment, and I also, when I lower it, I'm gonna get the shocks for it. Probably gonna ride everything Veltec and get Veltec shocks, or Nitro or whatever they call, and go from there. Then after that, oof, then I'm gonna see what I can do and get that motor in here, because it's almost ready for it. The motor that I have in mind is a one that a buddy of mine has for sale. It's a Gen 3 5.3. So it's an iron block 5.3, but what the guy has, he has Gen 4 rods and pistons. The Gen 4 rods and pistons are a little bit more better, a little bit more thicker. So I can put some stuff right here that I use on all cylinders from Summit Racing. So if you go on all cylinders, put in any engine combination you want, it'll show the specs, how the rod length, piston pin diameter, journal bearing diameter, it'll show you everything. So when you go to a Gen 4 bottom end for a 5.3, they're a little bit more stronger. So, and they work. I mean, it's the same thing. The bore spacing is the same. All that. It's literally just Gen 3 to Gen 4, which is, there's a few changes in the block, you know, knock sensor location and stuff like that. But essentially, like, the mechanics of it, they're the same. So it's a Gen 3 5.3, Gen 4 bottom end. The guy that put it together, he put a sloppy stage 2 cam in it. He has head studs. I believe he has rod studs. And 317 heads with pack springs, promoting push rods and stuff like that. So I may not stick with the sloppy stage 2 that's in it. What I may do is I may contact GPI, because I've been eyeballing GPI for a while, and GPI, and just like with BTR, I always like to watch all their interviews and see, you know, how in-depth they go into everything. And with GPI being a little bit closer here, they're in Arkansas, I think I can kind of maybe see what I can work out with there. I don't know, see if me and GPI can take over the world, you know what I'm saying? Because they do some badass shit. They did heads cam S550 Mustang, made like 540, 580 through a 6R80 in a Mustang NA. That's fucking beans. So he knows what he's doing. So, you know, I may try and contact him. I want the valve. I want the cam to launch the lifter. Okay. I want 1/4 inch valve relief in the fucking piston. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a little bit about what we going on with this and everything. I would like to get AC, but it's hot. AC lines are expensive. Other than that, that's pretty much it. It's been a good, reliable daily. I'm using it to work, to the gym, errands, back and forth, all that good stuff. So there goes that. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Those are some of the things that I got going for it and want to do to it. The exhaust has been the biggest holdup, because I'm trying to find something. I don't know. Again, I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to put like stainless freaking V-bands everywhere, but especially for the motor that's in it right now. But we'll see what happens and see what I can scavenge later on and see what kind of exhaust I want to put on it. I don't want to wake the world up with 5.7 Vortec, but now when it comes to the motor, I'll spend some money on that. I don't care. I may do just a side exit exhaust out the fender. I don't care. But that's about it. And then another thing that I want to add onto the front is the Mexico grill. And one thing that I've been finding out through a lot of the comments on the channel is that the two-door community, by far, out of all the places that I've joined and all the Facebook groups that I've been a part of, the two-door community is the dopest, because everybody loves these things. the fact checkers, like they're not even like assholes when they try and fact check you. They're just like, blah, 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 this came with this, this came with this. I didn't even know you can get a 130 mile an hour speedo for these things that they use in the cop cars. So when some of these were commissioned as cop cars, they had the regular speedo, and this goes to 100. That goes to 100. But the cop cars, they go to 130, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. So you can do that. There's retro radio kits that you can use, like the regular style radio. Focus, you bitch. You can use a regular factory looking one, but it comes with like Bluetooth, XM radio, and all that stuff. But it looks, you know, like factory like that, which I didn't know about. And then all the other little stuff that people will say about it, and then most of everyone that is in here likes these freaking things. They're everywhere. There's a person there's one or two people in Japan. They are mobbing a two-door in freaking Japan, which I think is pretty dope. But they'll be from everywhere. But yeah, I want the Mexico. So it's funny because the Mexico grill is gonna come with a GMC logo, because I don't think they make the Chevy logo in a Mexico grill, but who knows? Maybe somebody in here will be able to figure it out and tell me. Focus. I need to get a new phone. This S20 is on its final days. There we go. So these are from the wheels are from a Yukon, and the grill will be from a Yukon, but it's going to be a Tahoe. So I don't know. We'll see what goes on with that. But then if someone could probably help me figure out where to get these stickers too, that would be dope, because I would like to redo that and rehab it on there, because that's freaking cool. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go and get to doing my thing. I got, you know, life and I guess whatever and shit like that to do. God damn, I need door panel clips. But yeah, we'll get to doing that. I'll have more stuff on the way, hopefully the exhaust pretty soon, and then more to come. And then I really want to get the motor done before the end of summertime, because every year when I try and do something with my car around my birthday, something happens. Something always happens. So I'm gonna get back to it and see you guys from there.